What's up, YouTubulous? EXO coming at you here with Little Blue. We're going to be answering some questions today. As you guys know, we have got a couple new builds underway, the Crescendo Audio and the Alphard Audio build, and both of those have raised some questions with the viewers about when it's going to be done and, how we're going to do it. We can't do two builds at once. Well, that's just right. We're not going to be doing two builds at once. We're going to do it one right after the next. And since we're going to be doing a wall, that's right, I decided I'm going to be walling 218s in this bitch. We're going to start out with the ported box in the trunk. That way I can just tip my seats down when I want to build up the pressure in here for my runs. And so that's where we're at right now. Let's go ahead and show you what I've done in the meantime. I accidentally installed the battery. Well, mainly because my other battery died. It just wasn't doing the trick anymore. Let's get this donut out. I installed a Crescendo HPL right there. I got some Flexstone on it when I painted my towers. I need to redo everything back here. It's all broken cardboard stuff. Here's the ported box for the JL, which I added some more port area. Actually did over a 40 with one single 12, one JL like 300 watt W0. Basically, all we're gonna have to do is build a false floor for this. This is gonna be where the enclosure for the Alphard Audio is gonna be. There's not a lot of room. Oh my God, there's barely any room back here. So that's gonna be a tight fit. That's why I decided to wall everything, because if you take a look back here, there's just not a lot of space. If I was to try to fit 218s back here, I would literally have no room for anything. Like the height only goes up about 2 more inches than that, and that's 18 inches in itself. That wouldn't work very well. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna be putting a Crescendo back here. Oh, look at that. That is definitely some cold ice buildup on my oxygen there. Damn. I actually plug in my cell phone whenever I want to jam. I got some RCA barrels and some Y-splitters right there for my bass channel and my right and left channel. Just goes right into my 3.5, and it actually works pretty good with 1 volt output from the cell phone. So everything's really nice and clean in here. It's going to be getting really dirty. I'm going to be removing the seats, doing all birchwood. I decided to keep the weight, down because it's just a little bitch. We don't want to be loading her up with heavy MDF, which the SPL box will be MDF. I'm going to try to port it into the corner here because that's when I did all my testing. If I pointed the ports right in here so it kind of had like a little bend to it, it really raised up the dB almost 3 decibels. So that's kind of what I'm gonna shoot for. If not, maybe porting with an aero port towards the cabin. I'm gonna be tuning it really high, like 45, 50 hertz. That's gonna be for the Alphard Audio Def Bounce, the DB415. That thing's like 100 pounds. But for the wall, I'm just gonna go right here, guys. I'm gonna have it ended up right at the B pillar. 218s. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do a driver side port yet. I probably will do a driver side port. And for the doors, we've got our Russian Alphard Audio speakers we're gonna try to chuck in there. Not 100% sure yet, but I definitely just wanted to make this video explaining the process of what's gonna happen and when it's gonna happen. I don't know if you guys know this, there's snow all over the ground. Even though it looks beautiful outside, it's fucking freezing out. I think it's like 11 degrees Fahrenheit right now. And the other day, when I made that video of me jamming outside in the cold, it was like 3 degrees Fahrenheit. So that's really cold to even want to be working with your hands. I'm a big fan of planning. As you guys know with this, holy shit, this took a long time. And I basically just got all my ducks in order before I could finally make the jump with the build. Holy shit, make the jump with the build. So yeah, it took me a long time to get these XXXs all loaded up in there. It took me years to be able to purchase them all. So it's not going to take me years with this, obviously, since I already have the subwoofers, I have the sound deadening, I have a majority of the wire. Right there is where I'll use all the spare wire, and here's some of the speaker wire that we'll be able to use. There's the birchwood right there. Now, like I just mentioned before, the wall build is going to be all musical, but if I do a driver's side port, I would really like to incorporate some sort of SPL insert. I want to be able to have that option, just like I did with Frankie. He's got a 45 hertz option and then a 28 hertz option, which really helps out. It's just a pain in the butt. Oh my God, is it a pain in the butt to have to go inside this port and to remove it? It takes way too long, and I wish I would have thought of a better way. Oh my word, would you look at that? I have a fucking sweatshirt in here I didn't even know about. No shit, no wonder where that went. It just ripped the shit out of it. Here's a little closer look at the port. I'm sorry if you've already seen this before. I'm just trying to make a little video today, you know what I'm saying? So that's what bolts in the port, and man, oh man, is it just a pain in the butt to deal with. But these are the 28 hertz inserts, and then when I take them out, my little 3-inch port right there, which is just the thickness of the baffle, makes up the 45 hertz tuning. People want to know how the hell I wired these subs so you can't see the wires. Well, I didn't even really know that I did that. All I did was tuck them right next to the baskets, and then I ran them along the side of it. So when you see them like this, you can't really notice that there's any wires there. See those little bolts coming through the box right there? There's 8 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4 on that side. 1, 2, 3, 4 on that side. That's actually the threaded rod that connects to the back here, which holds up the amplifiers mounted laterally. The ones that are mounted directly on the box didn't need it. Oh, some snow's gonna fall through, I bet. Holy crap, she is jam-packed up there. But that's what's going in right here. It's holding all these in nice and secure, all threaded and tightened down really well. So for next season, we're gonna be either getting the 4500s or the 5500s. I've been talking with Crescendo, and I've been saving up some money, so hopefully I'll be able to drop that here pretty soon. Man, I just love this angle. Oh man, fuck yes. Let's go ahead and shut this up. Let's go ahead and see how our airbags are doing in this cold weather. It's been several years since we filled them up, and looks like they're doing just fine. Right there. Can you see them? Oh, and another question people have been having is, did I ever fix the alternator problem? Yes, I did actually. It ended up being just the belt was flexing way too much, guys. Too much load on basically what was becoming a rubber band. You know, that belt was just, oh my God, is my hood frozen shut? Holy fuck. It is. I can't even lift my hood up because there's so much snow. I think I'm a little too lazy to clean all this off, and plus I'd have to shovel it once it gets on the ground. So basically just all I had to do was unplug a few of the alternators and just run 2 of them. That's right, I ran 2 Iragi 300s all season. Barely any voltage drop, demos every show, and actually pulled off almost a 60. I was like 1/100th of a dB, 159.99 dBs sealed up on the dash, guys. I was so friggin' happy at 35 hertz, nice and low. Yeah, I basically almost broke that 60. So when I get these new 4500s or 5500s from the Encore or Bass Clef series, fuck, I'll be there, guys. I'll be more than, well, I'll be close. I mean, shit, hopefully I'll be close. But I'm thinking maybe next year I'm gonna have to start over, you know, maybe do another, maybe even a new build. 818s, maybe something bigger, a new car. But that's all down the road, guys. So stay, you know, look forward to that. But, you know, almost a 60 for what I had right here for my first wall build. I'm pretty fucking happy with that. Reinforced some of the floors with some PL and some birchwood. And siliconed around the subs. Oh, guys, and I'm really ashamed to say this. These 2 subs right here, those are only held in by 4 bolts. I totally forgot that when I originally put these in, I used bolts, nuts and bolts. But I forgot to put the screws in, so there's 4 holes on each of these subs missing fucking hardware. So I gotta go ahead and get my, get something to drill them the rest of the way in for next season. This battery's fucking done. Right here next to my little idle controller. No way, she's done. I gotta find out a safe way to replace that. And I went down to the store for my 5-year performance fucking guarantee, and they totally bamboozled me. Were charging me like 70 bucks for a new battery. Basically told them to, you know, hit the road jack, so I left. And yeah, that's it. There we go. Fucking tumble down mountain right there. So, you know, this is EXO, guys. Just having fun, just chatting a bit about the new builds. I can't wait to do the SPL build with the Alphard audio. It's just been too cold to start a build. You know, guys, out here, this is where I have to build, is outside, or if I'm lucky, I get to do it inside that garage. But, you know, things have been changing a lot in my life, so I'm just kind of rolling with the punches, you know, trying to, you know, take it one day at a time. Things are really going good as far as, you know, health and stuff like that. So, you know, taking it one day at a time, like I said. So until the next video, stay fucking tuned. Awesome stuff happening. Slap a good old thumbs up for EXO if you enjoyed watching this video. If you want to see more update videos. Oh, guys, I gotta stress this. I think I'm gonna post this video on my main channel. So what the hell is that? So come on over to my second channel. I've been posting videos out the wazoo, demos and all sorts of cool stuff. Even posted a video with Sister EXO just yesterday. So be sure to go on and check that out. We got all sorts of stuff with Frankenstein coming up, the new build coming up. We even got some home audio stuff in the works for upstairs. So thanks for watching all these videos, guys. I will talk to you on the rebound. This is EXO signing out.